Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another episode of Streetwear Talk, where we talk about the latest streetwear releases, streetwear collections, and just streetwear in general. In today's episode, we've actually got to talk about a brand that I haven't covered in a while, collaborating with another brand that we have talked about recently, but not in streetwear. We were talking about them in sneakers quite recently. The brands that we're going to be talking about today that are collaborating together to do a capsule is famous streetwear brand A Bathing Ape and famous luxury Japanese brand Comme Des Garcon. Yes guys, these two Japanese titans are collaborating to release a collection this weekend. Now, what I find quite interesting about this whole collaboration is they're taking it the same way that they meaning BAPE. BAPE is taking it the same way that they do as they do with their Mastermind collaboration. So if you guys didn't know, BAPE and Mastermind collaborate quite frequently in a series that they call, I think from memory, it's the BAPE versus Mastermind collections. They do these all the time. They released one recently, which was a bunch of eyewear. I was considering covering it on the channel, but I ended up not covering it. A lot of the recent BAPE releases have been very accessory based, and not that I have anything against accessories or covering them on the channel. There were just a lot more other actual full collections that were releasing, and those just took priority when it came to videos instead of the BAPE accessory stuff. But this is how CDG and BAPE are handling this collaboration and probably future collaborations. They're gonna have their own certain store, and they're gonna have all these collections releasing at this certain store, which honestly just makes me want to live in Japan so I could actually buy some of this stuff. Because all of these BAPE and Mastermind collaborations, all of these now BAPE and Comme Des Garcon collaborations are all done in little stores in Japan. And well, I mean, obviously, if you can't tell by the accent, I live in Australia, so I'm obviously not going to be able to pick any of these collaborations up. But I don't know, maybe you have a Japanese plug, maybe it'll appear on Grailed, you know, maybe there'll be some way that you guys might be able to pick up some of these pieces. So what we'll do in today's video, we'll cover all the pieces that are releasing in this collection and just enjoy from afar, as I'm sure most of us watching today will be unable to pick up this collaboration, but it'll just be awesome to discuss and talk about on the channel. Now, if you want me to cover future upcoming BAPE releases, future upcoming Comme Des Garcon releases, things like that, don't forget to leave this video a big old like, comment in the comment section down below, and to subscribe to the channel, as by the end of June, we are trying to hit 2,500 subs. Will we hit it? Well, that's all up to you guys, to be honest, but we might hit 2,300, and honestly, I'm just happy with that. I'm just happy with the milestones that we're hitting now. You know what, guys? Thank you so much to everyone that has been subbing recently. You guys, you're awesome. But let's move on. We'll head over to a HYPEBEAST article that I have prepared for us today to cover all the release details, all the pieces, and just any other information that is to do with this collection. And we'll talk about the upcoming BAPE Comme Des Garcon collection. Here it is. So, initially, when I heard that BAPE and Comme Des Garcon were collaborating together, I was going to think, they could take it two ways. They could do BAPE styled pieces with Comme Des Garcon branding on it, or they could do Comme Des Garcon tailored pieces with BAPE branding on it. Which one did I prefer? I was leaning towards the Comme Des Garcon pieces that are nice, tailored, well-fitting with some BAPE branding on it. That was my preference, but maybe you're for the first option. Maybe you're more, you know, BAPE pieces with Comme Des Garcon branding on it. Hopefully this collection here will have both. Let's dive into this actual article here though, to see if that's the case, to see if we have a mixed bag here or not. So, take a full look at the BAPE Comme Des Garcon Osaka collection, centered around the monumental Comme Des Garcon camo. So it looks like there's a camo specifically for this Comme Des Garcon collaboration. Shortly after teasing, BAPE has now returned with a full look at its Comme Des Garcon collaboration. Exclusive to its BAPE store Comme Des Garcon retail concept at the bottom of the newly located CDG Osaka store. As expected, the special range is with Rei Kabukuro's mainline and follows a monochromatic black/white theme. Accompanying the theme is the monumental Comme Des Garcon camo, which blends a black, grey, white take on the ABC camo with Com branding designed in. Leading the collaboration is a full zip-up hoodie utilizing the collaborative pattern and a compressed shrink t-shirt inspired by the 90s archive of a bathing ape. This time around, the shrunken tee comes with the shape of an ape head with Osaka branding found on the plastic seal. Rounding up the collection is a simple hooded zip-up jacket, a print button-up shirt, and a range of t-shirts that celebrate the BAPE store Comme Des Garcon retail concept in Osaka. All items found in the collaboration come with complete limited co-branding tags and signature BAPE sleeve tab. So the little tab on the sleeve that has the ape head logo on it. Come check out the BAPE X Comme Des Garcon Osaka collection above and look for the special range to be released exclusively at the BAPE Comme Des Garcon June 20 with special lottery June 16th 11 a.m. Japanese Standard Time to June 18th 3 p.m. Japanese Standard Time. So I assume there is a lottery to get special access to said store between those dates there. So as it's mentioned in the article, there is only one place you can get it, and it's a physical place. There's no online place for it. You gotta go to that physical location. So if you live in Japan, I mean, you know, go down, take a video for us, send it to me, I'll watch it. But unfortunately, that means most of us will be missing out on this collection. So in the article, we have 12 images that showcases the whole collection and a little editorial that shows us some people wearing it. So we'll just have a look at these quick 3 images and then we'll dive into the actual, you know, collection itself. So in this little editorial, we don't have a lot being showcased here. We have a zip-up weather jacket here, Comme des Garcon on the back with 3 ape head logos on top of it. Very subtle. I like it. It's a lot more what I wanted from this collaboration than just very loud, over-the-top BAPE pieces. It's a lot nicer. Next, we have this button-up shirt with an ape head, not filled in, but it's covered in Comme des Garcon. I actually really like this button-up tee. I'm not usually a button-up tee kind of guy, but this, worn like this, or over the top of just a white cotton tee, I feel like this is a vibe, man. I actually really like this shirt. Actually, from all the 3 pieces here that's being showcased, I'm kind of feeling this button-up shirt the most out of all of them, and that's saying something because I'm not normally a button-up shirt kind of guy. Last but not least, in this editorial, we have the famous zip-up hoodie with the new camo being showcased. This black, white, and grey ABC camo with, as we can see, Comme des Garcon written all over it here. It's, you know, in little sections here. Very cool. What we'll do now is we'll dive into the actual lookbook here. Oh, sorry, not lookbook, the actual collection here, which has 12 images, and see everything that is being released in this little collection here. So to start it off, we have the, I would say it's a weathered jacket. It looks very coach's jacket with a hood, and rack styled. It's going to be nylon. I can tell from the material. For me, this wouldn't be my piece that I would go for. If this was done in more of a trench coat style without the hood, then you'd have me interested. That would be a piece I would consider picking up. But this piece overall, not really for me, but I like how it's done. Just simple Comme des Garcon branding on the back of it with some ape heads. Nothing too crazy. Very nice, very simple. Next, we have the button-up tee. This is my favorite piece from the collection so far. I really like it. I like that the actual ape head logo doesn't go over top of the actual pocket here. I think this is really cool. This is what I imagined when I heard Comme des Garcon and BAPE were collaborating. That and also a full camo hoodie. Because what would be a BAPE collection without a full camo hoodie, am I right? Next we have, just a simple tee. Just a simple tee. This is nice. I'd pick something like this up. And it comes in white. I mean, I should have expected that. What am I on about? That should have been very predictable. If it came in black and white, I should have expected that BAPE was going to release it in white and black as well. These are very cool as well. Those would be something I'd be interested in. So next we have another tee with the actual store name on it. No branding besides the Comme des Garcon. Well, actually, both brands' names done in the iconic text style that both brands have, so I would count that as branding. And the ape on the back. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Personally, I still prefer the button-up tee. Of course, it comes in white and black as well. Next, we have what looks like a pouch, I want to say. large. It looks like a little pouch, like a little purse or a handbag kind of thing. I can't see any zips though, so I don't want to confirm that. I am a little bit confused on what this item is. It's obviously an accessory, but I don't know what it is. I honestly don't know. And last but not least, we have the full zip up ABC camo Comme Des Garcon BAPE hoodie. I personally wouldn't really want this piece. I'm not a huge fan of zip up hoodies and BAPE camo. It's just a little bit too wild for me. I'd want something a little bit quieter, a little bit more toned down. So I think my favorite piece is actually going to be this button-up tee, which is a surprise. I know a lot of you are probably like, Daniel, have you been hitting the head or something? Normally you're not a fan of button-up tees. yeah, I mean, you'd be right. Normally I'm not, but this one really shows off Comme Des Garcon, because I know CDG for its tailoring. I always see its button-up tees being showcased on Instagram and stuff like that, and having a loud graphic is very BAPE. So a loud graphic on top of a button-up tee, to me, this captures both brands. So that's why I'm like quite drawn to it, because this is what I think of when I think of a CDG and BAPE collaboration. But all in all, it's actually quite solid. It's quite solid. It has both brands being showcased here quite well. It's definitely more BAPE than CDG, in my opinion. It's definitely more BAPE inspired pieces than CDG inspired pieces, but it sounds like it's releasing in a BAPE store, or at least like how they do with their mastermind collaborations, a BAPE store where they only bring in the other brands' collaborations with BAPE. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like it's going to be released in a store where they get a bunch of BAPE pieces that are collaborated with different brands, aka CDG in this case. I don't know. It's cool. I like it. It's a solid first little collection here. Hopefully they do more in the future. Hopefully in the future collections they do more CDG styled pieces with BAPE branding on them instead of the opposite, which is BAPE pieces with CDG branding on them. If you get what I mean. I know it's a little bit confusing with how I'm describing it, but that's what I mean. Yeah, this is really cool. I want to hear from you guys though. What do you think of this collection? If you lived in Japan, if you were able to cop it, what would you be copying? This would be my piece. Obviously, I've spouted it many times, but I think a lot of you would be drawn to this piece. Maybe you would be drawn to the ABC camo hoodie. Maybe that's more your style. Totally fair enough. It's still a solid piece. It's just not for me though. But let me know in that comment section below, guys. What is your favorite piece that's releasing in this collection? And also, someone tell me what this accessory is. I'm a little bit confused on what this accessory is. If you could fill me in on that in the comment section below, that would be awesome. But yeah, let me know everything you've got to say about the BAPE Comme Des Garcon Osaka. It's Osaka, isn't it? Osaka collection in the comment section below. That's it, guys. That is everything that is releasing this June 20th. Obviously at the, BAPE store. So if you're in Japan, go for it. If you're like me and you're in the rest of the world, well, we got to miss out on it. But that is everything releasing in the Osaka collection. Really cool. I obviously like the button-up tee, but I want to hear from you guys on your favorite piece. Hopefully there'll be future collaborations, and we'll definitely cover those if they if they do come into light, they do get released on the channel. But I want to hear from you guys on this first collaboration, on the BAPE CDG collab. What's your favorite piece? What's your least favorite piece? Would you pick any of it up if you had the chance? Let me know everything you have to say about this collection in that comment section below. And if you want me to keep covering upcoming BAPE releases, upcoming CDG releases, upcoming streetwear releases, don't forget to leave this video a big old like, comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel, as by the end of June, we are trying to aim for 2,500 subs. We might not hit it, but honestly, I would just be happy with 2,300, to be honest. I think that would be an awesome milestone to hit, so hopefully we can hit that, guys. We're just going to have to see. Help us out today by subscribing to the channel. That's everything in the collection. That's everything to be said about the collection, releasing June 20th at that exclusive store, unfortunately. So until the next BAPE video, until the next CDG video, until the next streetwear video, guys, I'll catch you later.